Today we're going to check out Google Sites, and I'm just going to do a quick overview because it's really helpful if you play with it. So I went to sites.google.com, and this shows a list of all of my current sites. So I have a couple of different ones, but I'm going to show you how to create one just in case you don't have one. I like to start with a blank template, but check out these classroom or team sites or different gallery ones because there are some great already made ones that are super helpful. So let's say we're going to call this Google Training Simple. We don't necessarily, well, let's select a theme just for fun. Let's do the legal pad. That looks fun. And you can just select I'm not a robot so that Google knows that you are okay to create this site. Oh, I'm not allowed that URL. All right, so let's do something unique. CPDS. Oh, who has that one, right? Let's see. I'm not a robot for sure. It's creating my site. Looks like we have a winner. There's different things you can do in Sites, and I'm told that Google Sites is going to release a major update in December of 2016. So if you find Sites a little unfriendly, unlike the rest of Google apps, please know that there's going to be a huge change, and we should get some better options. So here's your site. Basically, you have your URL up here. You can share it with people. It can be public on the web. Once you go to this management site, you can do a couple more things. You can add pages, you can add attachments, check out the templates, change the themes and the colors and the fonts if you like to change the even the colors of the text for links and things. So once you've clicked it, if you don't want it to be purple like it usually is, you can change it to something else. And then you can do sharing permissions or invite people. You can also invite them to be the owner if you would like, and you can invite them to edit or just view if you'd like. So let's check out my sample. Here's one way to edit. So I can change the title of the page over here just by changing it in my title here. Type in the body. I can save. And then you'll be able to see the changes. To edit again, I can do a lot of things in the body here. I can insert images, links, lots of different options. I love that you can insert YouTube videos. You can insert things from your Google Plus account or your Drive, just like a lot of the other Google apps. You have a lot of formatting options. You can do tables. If you don't like the layout of this, you can change it pretty easily with the layout. If you want 2 columns, 1 column, fancy combinations of those, and then you could do all the font options as well. We'll save again. You can easily add pages by creating a page, and it takes you back to this management site area. So we're going to name this page, let's say class resources, because one of the types of pages I want to show you is the file cabinet. I use this, and we're going to put it under welcome because we want that welcome to be on top. We're going to create it. I use file cabinet a lot when I needed to upload a lot of items, files, specific links, items from Drive that my parents or my students would use pretty often. So if we need to add a file, we can add in, let's see, a specific file. It uploads it to your site. And then you can view it, you can download it, you can tell it's a Word document, and you can add a bunch of different things too. So it's really helpful for parents if they automatically need like a field trip permission slip, or if you have a syllabus for a class, you can do that in Sites more easily in Classroom, but there's a way to do it with Sites as well if you don't have access to Classroom. Another type of page I want to show you. It's not a blogger, so I'm going to show you Blogger in another video, but it's like a blog in the way that it's an announcements page. So sometimes what I like to do is keep a little log of what I like to do in class so that if parents want to check out what we're doing today or students who are absent, if something was important, I can post it and say, hey, don't forget to check out that thing we did in class today. So let's do a new post. We're going to call it, You Missed a Science Experiment. we did force and motion today. So you can do the same kinds of things. You can add in pictures of what you did. You can add in videos. You can add files. Maybe you have the lab form from the science experiment, and then you can save. And then when that's posted to that section of your site, people can actually comment in on it. So people can comment and say, oh, that looks like a cool experiment, or, oh, how did you get this to work? And that way they can see all of those items. Looks like I put blog down here. I can check it out in my site map. Where is it? Where is it? Class resources, blog, there it is. So I encourage you to check out all the different types of pages. The announcements and the file cabinet I went over. The list, it's just basically a list of items. I used to use that when I had a list of approved or encouraged websites that I liked kids to practice over the summer or at home. And then I also do the regular web page one all the time, which is just like the one we did at the welcome page. So there's lots of different options in the cog here. You can edit the site layout, you can manage the site, the sharing permissions, but just be patient, because when you go back and forth between page and layout and options, it can be a little tricky. So do the best you can and have fun with it. Good luck.